Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, so I want to paint a picture real quick because I feel like, the best way I can explain something is if I paint a picture. Y'all know me. Y'all know how I like to explain things, alright? So I'm going to place out some examples. And overall, before I, get into what I'm overall going to be talking about, during this process of me painting this picture, I want you guys to reach out to me whenever you possibly can. And even if you do finish the episode, or if you just need to take the time to reach out to me and be like, hey, was listening to your podcast episode and I just wanted to let you know this is what I would do, and then you could get into listening to the rest of it. Whichever you want to do, I don't care, all right? You can reach out to me in the stream, social media, wherever and stuff, and, just let me know what you're talking on, because I know people have a tendency of doing that. They'll be, they'll just start up a conversation with me, and I'm like, bro, I recorded that 2-3 days ago, and I just now posted it. And I'm like, fam, what is you talking about? Just please, that just before I even get into this rant, let me just rant about that real quick. People, if you're having a conversation with me, start from the beginning. Don't start halfway or where the credits start or at that portion of the movie where it hasn't fully ended yet, but it's the beginning of the end. No, beginning. I'm saying right after they done showed the trailers for the movies coming out the end of the year and next year and all that stuff. No, at that first second of the movie, that's where you start your conversation at, okay? But now, anyways, moving on, right? So let's say you're a content creator, right? Place it however you want to place it. But anyways, you're a content creator. Let's say you're streaming. So let's say you're streaming, you're playing NBA 2K, whatever and stuff. And let me turn my TV off real quick because it's a little bit distracting. So you're playing NBA 2K, right? And you have literally the best player on, for my player. You have the best team for my team, but you're still taking L's, right? You're still taking L's. You got it all down to the pretty much the bone, right? In between the bone, within the bone, bro, the soul of the bone. You got it down on everything that you need and the stuff that you need to do, but you're still taking L's, right? So of course, in a situation like that, you're gonna get mad. You're not gonna laugh about it. You ain't gonna be happy about it. You ain't gonna be like, oh man, that man, I'm you're not upset, but you're like, man, that's a bummer, Well, let me go ahead and try. No, you're gonna rage. You're gonna get mad. You're gonna be like, bro, what is wrong with this game? Or no. Let's just say this, right? Let's just say this. You're playing the game, and then the game just shuts down on you, right? So, of course, you're going to get mad over that stuff. Regardless of whatever the situation is, the game has done some dumb stuff, right? The game has done some dumb stuff. And what is dumb stuff? Dumb stuff is some stuff where the game shouldn't be doing that, right? So you're having an issue, and it's making you feel a certain way. It's making you feel anger. So you start getting mad. You start yelling. You start, flipping out and things because you're like, bro, I ain't spent $60-something on this video game just for it to start messing up. What is going on? So, of course, you're overall going to be upset. And then there is somebody, whether it's there in your ear telling you through a microphone, whether it's somebody in your comments, your chat, whether it's somebody in your household, you got somebody telling you, hey, stop being mad at that game. As you're actively getting upset, your anger is building. That's like telling the earthquake, hey, stop earth, quaking the earth. I guess if that makes sense, I don't know. But you're telling things that's inevitable to stop. If my anger is building up, bro, you can't just tell my anger to stop. I'm still gonna be angry, whether it's a quiet angry or whether it's a loud angry, but I'm still gonna be angry. But no, what would you overall do in a situation where you're angry and somebody's pretty much saying stop being angry, but they don't say no stuff. They're trying to explain it. They're trying to oh well, maybe the game did this. Maybe maybe you're not good at the game. Maybe you're they're coming up with every explanation possible besides just allowing me to be upset, raging and all that stuff. But imagine you have to that you're dealing with a person like that, right? My thing is this, I I'm dealing with this right now. Now, anybody that comes to my stream, they are more than welcome. All I ask, right, is just respect the stream. If I'm raging, if I'm upset, if I'm flipping out, let me do that, bruh. That's all that I ask for. I'm not sit here, because no, there's one, it's like, I would pretty much consider this person a friend, you know, like, I ain't got, like, no ill feelings towards them. I don't want to have no ill feelings towards them, but every time when I start raging on the game, this friend always feels like they need to just come up out of nowhere and just be like, oh, well, trying to, like, defend the game, and I'm like, fam, I am upset. I'm not trying to hear no defense for this game. All I wanted to do is get my money back and never want to play this game again. That's it. That's all that I want to do. But I am upset. I am angry. That's it. I'm like, bruh, but like, sit here defending the game, and it's like, okay, so I guess I'm supposed to just take my anger, throw it outside, and be like, oh, well, you don't have a right to be here right now because, oh, the game just came out with this update, or the game did this, or the game's doing that. Fam, look, okay, in a way that's not supposed to be disrespectful, but I'm most likely going to sound disrespectful when I say this. I do not care, okay? I don't care what you're saying. I don't care what the game is saying. I don't care. I am angry. I'm seeing red. I'm upset. I literally want to take a controller and rip it in half. I wish I could take the game out of wherever it is and rip it in half. I wish I could do some Space Jam stuff. Not the old Space Jam, this new one with LeBron James that was kind of weird, and it really didn't seem like it had nothing to do with the old Space Jam, or it wasn't even following the same footsteps. But I legit want to go into the computer of my Xbox Series X, right? Take every game on there that has made me upset, line them up, get a light machine gun from Battlefield 3, because that was my favorite Battlefield. Get a light machine gun from it, line them games up, put the extended mag. So that means it just got 200 non-stop rounds. Okay? Line all those games up and open fire. I'm telling you right now. And if I remotely, like, after I just see all the games just all laid out, if I see one game moving, thinking, oh, okay, like, no, I'm going to try to make it back. No, I'm standing clean over that game, and I'm wasting the rest of the ammo on that game. That's how angry I am. Bro, I'm telling you, like, and here's the thing, like, I've always been a person that gets mad at the video games. Even when I was a kid. You can ask my sister. My sister, because, no, she would pretty much, like, babysit me. And then it wasn't even really considered babysitting. Like, we did kind of, like, watch out for each other. Like, if something went down with her, of course, I'm going to do something. Something went down with me. Of course, she's going to do something, you know. But anyways, I'm in my room. Like, if it's summer vacation, it's like, of course, you know, she's going to be in her room watching TV, doing whatever. I'm going to be in my room playing video games. That's what a brother and sister is going to do, or other way around. But I'm going to be doing something, right? So I'll be in my room playing video games. And this is one of the things that upset me so much when it's like, fam, if I'm playing video games, first off, don't even come into my room, okay? Just let me be, right? But I will be playing video games, right? I'll be yelling, getting upset, mad, whatever it is. Tell me why my sister would come into my room talking about if the game's making you mad, turn it off. And I'm like, no, leave my room. I'm going to try to beat this mission. Once when I beat it, okay. But I'm like, no, don't do stuff like that. It's like, my thing is this. It's like that was like her go-to thing. Like, she knew it was making me upset. That's why she said it all the time. But I'm like, fam, no, okay? I'm going to continue playing this game. If I'm getting mad, so be it. But I'm like, it's stuff like that where I'm like, bro, and you know what? No, like, now I do take in that advice and things, but at the time, like, no, it was upsetting because I'm like, I'm not a person that gives up. I'd still try to, beat the mission or whatever I'm doing and stuff, but it's like, fam, like, that's what I overall do now, but I'm like, now I can't even do that. Now I gotta sit there and, like, play the game and be mad and all that stuff, and I'm like, no, bruh. I'm like, I'm not trying to end up in one of them, like, or have no compilation. Like, if it's going to be a compilation, it's going to be a compilation of me roasting the developers, roasting the game. But I ain't going to be in them compilations where I'm breaking keyboards and breaking web cameras and monitors and controllers and consoles and disc and all this other stuff. No, I ain't going to do that. I'm like, if the game is trash, I'm like, fam, I'm roasting the game, I'm turning it off, and I'm most likely going to delete it. But yeah, overall, I'm like, that's what happened tonight. I'm playing Destiny, and in the game, so they have this mission. I was doing a strike for those that know of Destiny and stuff, but if not, so strikes are pretty much like these bigger missions and stuff. It requires you to do them. Well, some strikes do require you to do what others, but then there's strikes that I played where I'm like, fam, I could have did this by myself. I really don't need no help and stuff. But no, Destiny, for some reason, they're like, we don't care what your light level is, and your light level, it's just pretty much a level and stuff. I don't know why they call it a light level, but that's just what they call it. But they'll have it where the level will pretty much be at a lower difficulty. So, all right, so pretty much this is how I can, I guess, explain it in a simple term, right? So the game is on easy. The reason why it's on easy is because my character, he is advanced, all right? So I'm able to compete in the mission, play it, beat it, no problem, kill off the enemies, no problem. But they will add, in Destiny, I feel like that they're just adding more of a challenge for no reason. So I'm playing the game, and mind you, I'm at a higher level than the level that I'm playing. So it should be a walk in the park. It should be a breeze. I shouldn't have no issues with no enemies whatsoever, right? So I'm playing the game. They literally spawned enemies surrounding me at all angles. And then there's this boss enemy that will shoot rockets at you and will make you blind. So now you're blind trying to shoot at all these different enemies at once. Your grenade things like take some time to load up. Your super takes some time to load up. All the key things that you need to go up against a wave of enemies. Like, yeah, it's going to take some time to, load up. So it's like you're trying to shoot, and then it ain't like you have like these fast-paced guns to be just going off on everybody like that. And then if you do, then it's like, okay, then so you need one of them heavy-hitting guns, but then that's going to take forever to shoot. And if you get one of them fast guns, then that's not going to be damaging enough. So you're pretty much stuck, right? You're stuck in that game. And that's what I'm dealing with. And they're spawning all these different, enemies. So I'm like, bro, this is stupid. I'm like, why they spawn so many enemies? What are they doing? And the friend was all like, maybe it's for a challenge. I'm like, I don't want no challenge. I just want to complete a mission. If I wanted a challenge, I would have upped the difficulty. There goes the challenge. That's when you do that stuff when you're upping the difficulty. But it's like, okay, you up the difficulty. The game ain't even playable anymore at that point. It's just one-hit kills all over the place. So that's why it's stuff like that where I'm like, if I'm raging or if I'm ranting, just let me be, okay? Just let me be. Agree if you need to, all right? So the conversation can be over with. But I'm like, it's stuff like that where I'm like, if I'm raging on the game, or don't defend the game. Because at that point, then I'm going to start raging on you. And then I'm going to start raging on everything else. And at that point, I'm going to... I legit had started getting a headache. I did. And I was just like, bro, you need to, And this is, all the time, bruh. This ain't even the first time this has happened. This is literally... Every time I could play a racing game, my car will randomly spin out. Why is my car randomly spinning out? That's stupid. Oh, well, the ground is kind of wet outside. This is a video game. This ain't some real life stuff. If I wanted to play some real life stuff, guess what I would do? I'll be outside driving out in the rain. This is a video game. I will be playing The Sims. Character pees on themselves. Why is my character peeing on themselves? What's wrong with them? Oh, your character has a bladder infection. Why does a Sims have a bladder infection? Why is that even in the game? What kind of Sims is? I'm playing the Sims for the comedic reasons, not for no real life reasons. I don't want no bladder infection in real life. Why would you think a video game character would want some stuff like that? They're virtual, they're not real, but why? Why even add that in the game? Why would a kid... Do you even think a kid will be like... A kid is thinking about freaking Scooby-Doo and candy. A kid ain't gonna be thinking about no bladder infection if they take the time to go play The Sims and crap. What are some other games out there? You could be playing a space game, crash into... Or asteroid will glitch out in front of you and crash into the asteroid and ruin the whole mission. And you gotta start the mission all over again. And this one friend, they're all like, oh, well, the game does need some updates. Well, I didn't know that. I'm like, wow, thank you for telling me. I'm like, and it's sarcasm and stuff, but I'm saying it's things like that where I'm like, just please don't say nothing. Just let me rage in peace. All right. I think that's what I'm overall going to title this episode. Just let me rage in peace. Because I don't need no explanation on why this game's doing this, why this game's doing that. Just let me rage in peace, cause I'm at this point now where I'm like, hey yo, and I'm like, I don't want to be disrespectful, but at the same time, I'm like, if I'm mad, I'm like, you're putting me in a position where I'm gonna end up being disrespectful. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, if you hear me raging, just let me rage. That's it. That's all I ask for. I don't ask for nothing else. Like right now, me raging. People, I'm telling you, if people start, I probably by the time this episode comes out, I'll be in a much more better mood, right? But if you catch me on a day where I'm raging on the game and you're all like, oh, well, no, I'm not hearing nothing, okay? I'm going to get to the point where I start roasting people. I'm saying, it's stuff like that. I'm like, bro, like, no, and it was like the friend was just like, oh, maybe it's your personal skill. Like, pretty much saying like, oh, it's just your trash at the game. I'm like, do you play this game on a regular basis? Or are you playing the games that you're playing? Don't tell me about a game that I've been playing like literally since 2014. I ain't hearing that. You literally run around and shoot aliens. Do you get jumped by aliens? No, you do not. I'm saying it's stuff like that where I'm all like, look, choose your words carefully, because I'm really getting to the point where I'm gonna start roasting people. All right. So, anyways, rant is officially over. I will talk to you guys later or at a later time. Thank you to everybody that heard this rant. Like, subscribe, if you're viewing this on YouTube. Follow or subscribe if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service. Make sure you what are some other things? I don't even know. But yeah, freaking I'm upset. I'm just gonna go ahead and end the episode. So thank you guys. Stay tuned for the next episode, and peace.